Hey, how's it going, everybody? Burt Brian here. Today's Techy Tuesday video is a bit of an experiment. I've been working really hard to tweak my OBS software and been really trying to find a good format for filming my virtual pinball tables, whether it's VPX, Future Pinball, Zen Studios, any of that. And I don't really know exactly where I'm going to go as far as how the videos are going to come out, if it's going to be this format, if I'm going to switch things up. Really looking for you guys to give some feedback on what you'd like to see, if they should be shorter videos that like specifically cover game modes and how the game is supposed to play. Should it be long form where I just do, one full playthrough on the table? There could be like a week where maybe I do a high score. We put out a challenge to the community, see if you could beat the high score. I don't know. I'm trying to come up with a good way to have these, videos come out in a good format that people are going to like. It's going to be well received. So today we're going to be taking a look at one specific VPX table that came out not that long ago. If you don't know, VPX is Virtual Pinball, Virtual Pinball X, one of the more popular software platforms out there for all virtual pinball tables. We're going to be taking a look at the Matrix, which was put out by Pincredibles, as well as a group of other folks that helped test. And the table is just absolutely amazing. Without wasting more time, we're just going to jump right on into taking a look at the table itself. Got to start out by giving a huge shout out to the Pincredibles team and everyone else that helped work on making this masterpiece of a table. Really love everything about it. The pup videos are awesome. The table lighting is great. It's challenging. It's fun. It is very fast and it can be pretty difficult, but they really knocked it out of the park on this one. It's like playing a modern day Stern table just in the virtual setting. So we're going to go ahead and start out this game. I just want to do one full playthrough. We're going to kind of check out, make sure that the audio is working well, that the picture's working well, all of that stuff. And of course, when you start this game, your main mission, your beginning mission, is to try to hit the three white rabbits. Just like in the first Matrix, you're trying to, Trinity tells you to follow the white rabbit, and you end up going out to, Neo ends up going out to the club, where he ends up meeting with Trinity for the first time. So we've got two of the three. Once you actually get all three like that, now you can see the right orbit is lit up. But before we get to the Matrix, we actually landed in the construct. So this is like side quest. When you hit that far right lane and it's lit up with two red lights, it's going to bring you into this construct. Again, the side quest kind of gives you a few different little challenges where you can rack up some points. I haven't really completed all of these, and they are pretty challenging. All of these modes are definitely challenging. You've got the agent mode, you've got sparring, and you've got the jump sequence. We're going to look at the sparring one because to me, agent, sorry. We'll do the agent one. So this is, if you remember from the first movie, they're trying to teach Neo about the Matrix and what to look for. So there's a woman in a red dress. We're going to jump right on into this. The whole idea is you see a bunch of red lit up lanes. What we want to do is hit all of those, and there will be a green lane that flashes. That green lane we want to avoid at all costs because that will end up being, that's the agent. If you hit the green lane, you're running into the agent. So far we're doing okay. We got a couple hits in. We'll see if we can get that far one. We got it. Good, good. So there's only one more shot needed, as far as I can tell. We want to get that lane. We'll wait till it stops. Boom, we got it. Awesome. So let's see, what else? Is that it? All right, so now to complete the training, I missed it. You'd have to hit it right back up into that little area where it took you into the construct. But hey, that was pretty good. That was one of the better runs I've had with it. I haven't ever completed any of the side quests, and I don't think any of the main quests, but I've gotten pretty close. I haven't played this one a lot, but what I have played, I've really loved. Of course, we got the skill shot going in. So because we got the construct is separate from the Matrix sequences, so in this case, we are now going back in. We're going to try to hit that right orbit that's flashing with the red lane. I almost got back into the construct, which is not what I'm trying to do here. I got the deja vu loop a couple times, but not enough to get any real bonus out of it. And there are a couple other things you can do over on that side. At some point where I was hitting the ball, there's a drain hole that will be open once you open up the lock ability. And once you get 3 balls locked, it's a squiddy multi-ball. This game has several different multi-ball functions. We'll take a look at the ones that we can. I'm on my 3rd ball, so I don't know if I'm going to get to show you all of them. But there, of course, there are... okay, good. Ball save. Thankfully. Check out the cool video for the ball save. They did such a good job with all of their pup videos. We got a 2 times multiplier, 3 times multiplier. And getting around. So getting up to this playfield is nice. What you just saw is I hit it up the ramp. It locked one of the balls. That's how you get the Zion multi-ball. So we only have one of, I believe, 3. If I'm not mistaken, all of the multi-balls are 3. You have to lock 3 balls in order to get them. We're going to see. Can we get... All right, got the Matrix. So when you get in here, you get a choice of several different game modes. These are your main mission modes. I start with, you have Trinity in the Jam. You've got Subway Showdown, Wake Up Neo, Extraction, One Left Behind, and Detected, Sacrifice, and Sabotage. So several different ones you can look at, 5 different game modes to choose from. We're going to do the Subway Showdown because it's one of my all-time favorites. It's the best scene in the first movie when Neo starts to realize. But first, you get a choice, blue pill or red pill. They did such a good job with these. You have a normal mode or a difficult mode. I'm going to go with normal just so that we can maybe get a little more playtime. It is timed, so you only have so long to complete each goal. But again, this is where Neo starts to believe that he might be the one, and he actually stands up to Agent Smith where no one else had ever stood up to him before. So this was awesome, great. One of my favorite scenes again. So we're going to try to get another ball up there. We did. So now we have 2 balls. Oh no, we got right in. So all it takes is 2 balls to get your Zion multi-ball. That's what we've just unlocked. As you can see, this is where they knuckle up and start trying to defend the dock. This was from the 3rd Matrix. We're not going to talk about the 4th. To me, this was the final Matrix. The 4th one wasn't that great. But, so again, you get to start out with, you know, a cool little multi-ball. You see, obviously, the purple lanes are where you're trying to hit. Any flashing lane like that's where you're going for. It's where you're going to get your, points. Let's see if we can hit this left. Oh, nope. Can't hit the left orbit. I'm not doing so good. Got a couple points, though. All right, we're making some progress here. So now it's opened up into the Subway Showdown now. So it just kind of gave you the multi-ball. And now we're going for the agent shots. So all of the shots that are lit up in yellow, if we hit those, that's going to, you know, basically be you taking on Smith and taking him out. And again, I don't think I've completed all any of the main game modes all the way through. Hey, not bad. Got a pretty good multi-ball there. But we are still in the Matrix, still fighting Agent Smith, I think, are we? Yeah. So there is one yellow lane that I need to shoot. It's the scoop. So that's going to be the, if I can get it in there, which probably not. Come on. Almost had the scoop there. The scoop is basically going to be that little bay to the left-hand side. There, got it into the scoop. So it unlocks again. So now you see there are more yellow lights lit up. So it's going to continue this fight sequence. We're going to see how well we can do with this. This is definitely one of the better games that I've had in a while anyway. And again, we're still just trying to take out Smith. I don't know what happens if you hit that. All right, so we hit the center target. I think that's taking out an agent, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, we missed a chance to get another Zion ball locked. I am not hitting all of my targets very well. Shoot. Let's see if we can get that cat. Got it. All right, so there's one. We only have 3 more yellow shots to complete. The one that takes you to the construct, as well as 2 different orbits. We got a mystery award there for hitting it into that same scoop area. All right, so close. Couldn't get it. It's all right. That was a really good ball. Not bad. Again, this is why I have my game set to 5 balls. I want to get as much out of it as I can. I'm not playing in tournament, and when people come over and they're inexperienced playing games, I don't know, I don't want them to just play 3 balls and it go down the drain in 20 seconds of hitting the ball and then, you know, not want to play pinball anymore because they think it sucks. So I have it set to 5 balls to give everyone a chance. Looks like I did have, no, we're on our 4th ball now. Got the skill shot again. So I want to go ahead and show you, since we got one of the multi-balls, we'll go ahead and do another one of those. So we're going to hold down the action button. And so the action button is going to, basically it's like setting off the EMP. So you got squiddies coming in, you hit the EMP. Well, it fries not only them, but your ship as well. So in this game mode, you have to try to recharge all of your batteries. You have a left, middle, and right. So if you can get all those batteries charged, then you can save your Nebuchadnezzar and get back out in the fight. I have never completed this game mode either. I have come pretty close, but it is definitely a little challenging. So we've got a couple. Oh man, I am just not hitting my shots very well. So we're getting there. The left one was almost charged. We got nothing on the center. Oh, and I'm just running out of balls here. Down the drain, so that's it. Nope, we don't get to show you much. That was the end of the EMP multi-ball, but you get the idea. If you can get all three of those charged up, you're good to go. You complete the sequence. You know, that's about it for all of the main modes on this. Again, there is one other multi-ball mode, and that's up in that little center area where you see 3 triangles. If you lock 3 balls, you have to actually get it lit first. Right there where the ball is spinning around, there is a tunnel up there where you can lock 3 balls when you actually have the option lit up. And that'll give you a chance to get a squiddy multi-ball. So again, there are multiple multi-ball abilities or functions within this game. And we've got both the Matrix lit up and the Construct. I'd like to see if I can get the Construct. There we go. One more time. We'll go into the Construct with this one. I'll show you the sparring program, which is where I wanted to go in the first route. The sparring was another awesome scene from the first movie. Again, the first was the best Matrix. And this is where you get, Neo gets to face off against Morpheus, Lawrence Fishburne, and Keanu Reeves. So this was an awesome fight scene where he says he knows Kung Fu. So on this one, you're looking to hit the flashing orange lanes. And it does alternate, so it's not just going to sit in one spot. And each time you get, it'll be like, you hitting him basically, or it's progressing the sequence anyway to the next mode. And this one, like all the others, is pretty challenging. You got to be pretty precise with your shots. But I loved this one again. It's just all of the nostalgia that comes from playing this game. Like looking back, I had no idea how long ago The Matrix was. Like when it actually came out, I was young. That was way, way back in the day. So yeah, I mean, I had no idea. I mean, it really dates you. You start to realize how old you really are when you look back at stuff like this. But again, just such an awesome callback. Don't think I'm going to be able to do much more with this one, so the video will probably be ending shortly because I am no expert at pinball, though I used to be pretty darn good at it. We had almost every one of the main, most popular tables there were back in the day in my dad's house. We had, he was a big pinball collector, so everything from the most popular during the time, like, Mars Attacks, he had Revenge from Mars, we had Lord of the Rings, Twilight Zone, Monster Bash. Oh man, there's so many others I can't even think of. We had... Of course, my mom managed to keep a few, so we do still have, let's see, which ones? F-14 Tomcat, a classic, very hard. I had forgotten how hard it was until I've gone back and played it now. And then they also have a Stern Munsters table, which is so much fun. Absolutely love all of the Stern tables, but the Munsters is a lot of fun. It's a throwback to the good old days. We'll do this one, Wake Up Neo mode. Again, this was from the first Matrix. I think most of these modes are from the first, though they do have a couple that span into the second and third. Obviously, they're trying to encompass all of the movies, I think, but really focusing on the original for this, as it should be. The original was the best. We're going to skip through some of that story mode, and we'll jump right in. As soon as this ball goes down, we'll wrap up the video. But as you can see, now with this mode, there are a couple light blue targets that are lit up. We have 3 left. We'll see if we can get those to finish off this game, though I doubt it. Up there, aside from just getting the Zion multi-ball, you can also get player upgrades. I don't know a whole lot about what that does necessarily, but it is a way to get upgrades. So that's it. We weren't able to do much more. Not bad all in all. I think it was a pretty decent score on this one for trying to talk and try to demonstrate at the same time rather than focusing on playing it like I normally do. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Really want to do more of these types. I'm maybe going to try to look at shortening them down, maybe focus on specific aspects. Maybe some days it'll be a full run, you know, a high score run. We'll just do a single playthrough for a high score, you know, different things like that. We'll see what happens. I got high score number 4, so I have done better than that. But I think I've actually maybe completed one of the main modes. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure and give it a big thumbs up so the algorithm knows to send this out to more people will watch. And then make sure you subscribe if you're new, and you can keep up with all the videos that I post. I'm trying to put out new videos almost every single day. Head over to www.burnbrian.com, sign up for the Burn newsletter, where you'll get an email notification letting you know of what's coming for the week ahead. And you may even get some behind-the-scenes stuff that no one else is going to know, so you'll be ahead of everyone else as far as knowing what's happening with the channel. But yeah, that's about all we got for today. Hope you enjoyed Techy Tuesday. Really trying to evolve this into something more. You know, it's going to feature, who knows, it may not be all virtual pinball. I do have another retro arcade setup, as well as a light gun, Guitar Hero setup, all kinds of stuff that I'd like to share with everybody. So thank you so much for watching. As always, stay toasty, my friends. We'll see you in the next video.